This is Sporten TV, your number one leading sports channel. Welcome to the show, viewers. I'm your host, Colin Sopio, and on set, I'm glad to have Coach Maish. Coach Maish, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to have me here.
Always a pleasure, Coach Maish. Now, we shift our attention to the FA Cup, and Manchester United will be facing, Manchester City will be facing Burnley on Saturday, and Manchester United will be facing Fulham. Sheffield United will be up against the Blackburn Rovers, and Brighton will be against Grimsby Town. And before we get down to it, I would just like to take you through the matches which were played the last time in the FA Cup leading into these quarterfinals. Grimsby did beat Southampton 2-1. Burnley defeated Fleetwood 1-0. Manchester United defeated West Ham 3-1, and Manchester City defeated Bristol City by 3-0. Now, Coach Maish, we see that the two teams that are remaining in this competition, that is Manchester City and Manchester United, are the teams that many are rooting for to clean this FA Cup. Your take on this, Coach Maish?
Yes, most definitely, because going by how they've been playing, now they have shown the intention of winning this FA Cup, and they just don't want to take it for granted. And every time you see Manchester is playing, or Manchester City is playing, Manchester City or Manchester United is playing, they put a good squad so that they may get a good result. So I do believe they want also to win this trophy because it has also a history. Yeah.
FA Cup has a very deep history, of course, and Arsenal being the team that has claimed this FA so many times, having 12 trophies, followed by Manchester United, which has 11 trophies. Now, I've just forgot to mention this, that Brighton are in this also, Coach Maish, and Brighton, we see it's not a pushover. They've made it this far and they are in the quarterfinals. Your take on this Brighton team, Coach Maish, considering that they lost their coach to Chelsea and they've sold so many good players, the likes of Trossard, who moved to Arsenal, and we also have Cucurella, who joined Chelsea. Your take on this Brighton side, Coach Maish?
No, I think Brighton is a team that is well gelled, and they are playing good football, even having lost their coach and two players. They are still performing, even when you see them at league level, they are also having good results. Now I do believe it's like they've got nothing to lose. They are playing for fun and they are enjoying it, and I do believe they are going far, even though might be they are not the favorite, but then they'll give every team a run for their money.
Brighton, of course, will give these teams remaining in the FA Cup a run for their money. Now, let's get back to this Manchester City side, which of late has really improved, and we saw that just recently they defeated Leipzig by a 7-goal margin, and Haaland scoring a total of 5 goals. Coach, your take on this Manchester City under Pep Guardiola?
No, I think Haaland is one of the best strikers in the world, and he's coming of age, given that he is a young player, and I do believe he has got a very good future ahead of him. So he's broken many, what will we say?
Records,
going by what we are having at the moment, and now I think he's unleashing the best you can anticipate for any striker. So I do believe he's a good catch. He's shown it. Now I think in all competition he has 35 goals or
30 or more so goals.
Yes, 30 or more goals.
Yeah.
And I do believe he is one of the best players at the moment in the world.
Now, at this juncture, do you think now it's time time for Pep Guardiola to bring in some changes in this Manchester City side and give the likes of Alvarez, the World Cup hero, a chance to shine, because Burnley is not that heavy team against Manchester City? Your take on this?
No, I don't know how Guardiola operates, but then I think he's always falling on the same squad. When they are playing Premier, when they are playing Europa or any local cup, he is always playing those people. And I do believe that some players will always feel that they are fringe players, and they will opt to go to another team. And as I told you earlier on, when you asked me about the affairs of Manchester City, I told you that Guardiola is one of the most unpredictable coach, and most players wouldn't like to play under him. So I do believe he's when he sticks to you, he likes you, and he will always play you, and he will always not give an ear to any other player or any other cry. So I do believe Alves is suffering because he needs time to play and he is not having it. I do believe he'll also ship out eventually.
Those are the sentiments of Coach Maish. Now let's get back to this Manchester United side, and they are facing a Fulham, which is not a pushover by any standards. And we've seen that Manchester United are the only team that are still in contention for the 3 trophies that are still available. That is the Europa League, that is the FA Cup, and the Premier League, and they've just clinched the Carabao Cup. Now, for this Fulham side, somehow it has been one of the surprise teams this season in the Premier League, because currently they are in the top 10 of this English Premier League. Your take on this Manchester United Fulham match and Fulham at large?
At the moment, Fulham are enjoying their game, and given by how they are playing, they've given the best. Every time they come out, you can see that they are raring to go. But then I do believe sometimes it's because might be they are having not many games as Manchester or Manchester City, Manchester United or Manchester City, is because now they are playing only on the Premier League. So I do believe they've got a good perspective of how they should behave or how they should play, because they've not been having a very torrid time, given that they are in 2 cups. So I do believe that's the reason why they are having a good time, and they've got good strikers, and I think that the team is well gelled, and it's having the best of their time.
Fulham is having the best of their time in the Premier League. The other match the other 2 teams that did make it in this quarterfinals is Sheffield United and Blackburn. These are the teams competing in the Championship, the lower division of the English football, that is the Championship. Now, Coach, just as we try to wrap this up, I'd just like to get your prediction: Manchester City against Burnley.
That one, Manchester City will win 2-3 or 2 against Neil.
Coach Maish is rooting for Manchester City to have the win against Burnley. Manchester United against Fulham. Coach, your predictions on this match?
That also Manchester United will carry the day. I do believe they'll win by more than 3 goals, because they've shown the intent, and every time they are approaching that game, they're always winning.
Manchester United against Fulham. Coach Maish is rooting for Manchester to carry the day. Sheffield Blackburn, Coach Maish.
Sheffield Blackburn, those are the 2 teams which are playing in the lower league, and surprisingly, they are also on the top of their league. So I do believe they are in contention even to come to the Premier League. So I do believe that's also a good game, but then that one I'll give Sheffield United.
Sheffield United to carry the day.
Yes.
Now, Coach Manish, finally, Brighton Grimsby. This team did eliminate Southampton by 2-1, so it's not a pushover. Your prediction, Brighton Grimsby?
No, I think Brighton will carry the day, given by how they are playing. They are attack-minded team, and they are playing good football, the tiki-taka. If you want to see football made in England, then Brighton is the team to go and watch, because we've seen them play even with better teams, and they are doing good. Yeah.
Brighton is doing good, of course, against the big guns. I'm talking at the likes of Manchester United. As we remember, when the season did started, Brighton defeated Manchester United by a 4-goal margin. So by any standard, it's not a push over. And now it's a wrap for us, and let's hope for the best. Keep on subscribing, keep on viewing. Also, don't forget to drop a comment on the comment section down below, and we are on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. Do keep it Sporting TV for more sporting action, and it's bye-bye for us.
Thank you.